Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to join us here this morning. And before we get started, I do have some important information to share about who we are at IAMS and a quick highlight of why our agents love working with our team. Now, we will have a few polls during the webinar, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the webinar questions, and we will make sure they are answered for you today. So the first thing I want to highlight today is going to be our commitment to delivering best-in-class customer service for our agents. And one way we do this is that you can always reach a live person during our business hours at 800-255-5055. We strive to answer your phone call with IAMS employee within 2 rings or less. So our new producer builders, or for those of you who are new to us at IAMS, these bonuses are available based on your production level in your first 180 days of contracting with us. We have great levels that you can qualify at, and as you can see inside each level are some great options for you. We do have incredible business building tools, personal perks for you, and even cash rewards are available. If you would like to know where you stand toward your new producer builder, or if you'd like to have a conversation about how to achieve that next level, please give us a call. You can talk to myself or your sales director. Another business builders program that we do provide for our advisors is a referred producer program. Now, I do see a couple advisors on with us today that have taken advantage of this program. Our business on the wholesale side of the industry is similar to yours in the field, in that one of the best leads that we could ever obtain is a referral from one of our valued producers. This is why we want to make it worth your while to refer a producer to us, and when you do so, and they get contracted, we will cut you a $50 thank you check. Now, where the real money comes in is as your referral writes business, you will receive an override on that business. Our ownership team, Charles, Steve, Curtis, and Chris, they sign checks for thousands of dollars every quarter. With that being said, if you can think of anyone that could benefit from doing business with our team, please type their information into the questions box, or you can email me that information. Now, below that is our marketing reimbursement program, which is our most popular program that we offer. For every $100,000 in FIA premium, it gets you $100 towards your marketing account. Now, why this is so popular and lucrative for our advisors is that we truly do consider this to be your money. You do have the flexibility on what services, when, and who you use these funds with. It is your marketing reimbursement. We don't tell you the vendors that you have to use, but we do recommend them that we partner with, and then, of course, leverage reduced rates and preferred services. We also have our creative team to create a marketing strategy and provide in-house services. If you'd like to know how much is in your marketing reimbursement account, or have a conversation about how to utilize it, you can give me or your sales director a call at our office. We'd love to hear from you and speak to you about that. Back office support, this is another way that we do add value to your practice. This is the core of IAMS and how Charles Shearing founded us years ago. We want to help the independent advisor work smarter, not harder. We are going to do that with great business building tools and resources. Of course, advanced case design assistance, life and annuity quotes, is an area that we assist with. We're going to get you those illustrations that you request within 24 hours. Honestly, though, you can expect those really within the hour. Submission to commission support is handled by our new business teams. Mackenzie, she heads up the annuity team, and Michelle heads up the life side. They have fantastic teams who work tirelessly to help you get commission quicker. We will scrub those applications, submit them on your behalf, do the administrative tracking, and get you updates on the case as needed. Now, we do this to ensure you do get commissioned as quickly as possible. This is a service that we provide to our advisors and how we help you grow your practice by keeping you in front of clients while our back office team handles the back office support for you. Now, our website is a great tool for our advisors to use and another reason to work with IAMS. Once you are contracted, you do have full access to everything you see on this slide and so much more at iamsinc.com. If you haven't registered for the website, it's very simple to do. When you're done with this call, go ahead, create an account. I'd love to see you on there. We have a lot of great resources available to you, including illustration tools, online forms, product grids, product news, and of course, industry updates are available for you as well. Technology is where the industry is going, and Luma is our newest partnership to streamline the application process. Most of our carriers are now on our Luma Firelight eApp platform, so you can go to one site to submit the business. Some carriers are going to eApp only for some of their product lines, and will also offer extra comp for utilizing that eApp platform. So make sure to ask your sales director before you submit a paper app if you can earn more commissions by doing an eApp. We do have a full in-house creative team that can help you help your practice, and a lot of items are turnkey and available for you. Many of our sales resources are white labeled, so we can simply impose your contact information, business logos. Speaking of logos, agency solutions is an area of expertise for our team. If you haven't created a full customized brand for you and your agency, we could certainly help you with that. This will assist you with name recognition, which grows your natural market organically. Lastly, digital marketing solutions are very popular around IAMS. We can help you with websites, social media marketing, email marketing, and a lot more. The internet and social media sites are where the overwhelming majority of prospects go to for information. Making sure you are accessible and represented in those marketing lanes is beneficial to growing your practice. You can reach out to myself or one of our sales director with a phone call when this webinar concludes to talk to them about how you can access IAMS Creative. We can certainly get that ball rolling for you. IAMS also offers a complimentary marketing analysis for our advisors looking to explore new sales ideas and programs. Whether you're new to the industry or a seasoned producer, this is a free assessment and it can help you boost your practice with insights of your website, digital presence, branding, current marketing activities as well. Recommendations on trusted vendors for everything from lead generation to seminars and social content. Again, you can reach out to myself or your sales director to get started with this anytime. Now, we founded IAMS Wealth Management several years ago, and what we've done is grow this division of IAMS very organically. We've helped advisors become IARs and pass the Series 65 at a very successful clip. Once they have you registered, IAMS Wealth will bring great value to your practice with an incredibly competitive fee structure for both you and your clientele. We do have great technology and great investment platform. This has been a major growth sector of our business, and our assets under management team could be a major growth sector for your business as well. So we are gearing up for our next incentive trip to the Dominican Republic with Athene. That's going to be during March 22nd through the 25th of 2026. So with that, all your Athene annuity premium written through IAMS now through December 31st of 2025, it does count towards qualifying, and 4 million points will punch a ticket for you and a guest. So again, speak to me, one of your sales directors today for details and to check your current point standings. Qualifying is also open for our next incentive trip with SILAC to Park City, Utah. Now, this is going to be August 2nd through the 5th of 2026. $2 million in production, paid production, that is, with SILAC FIA premiums will be now through April 30th through 2026, and it gets you a guest. you and a guest rather on the list for this mountain adventure. Again, reach out to us here at IAMS today for all the details, and you can check your current point standings. Next, we have our Life and Annuity Training Academy. Now, this is a 3-day training, and it's an excellent opportunity for our agents who are looking for new ways to grow their business. IAM's all expense paid academies give you an opportunity to learn more from our top producers. They will go over the marketing strategies they've used to get from the bottom to the top. It also gives you a chance to speak with your peers in the industry from all over the country. I highly recommend that you do get registered excuse me, for this training. And before I turn it over to Scott, who is going to be presenting this excellent brand new FIA that just launched, be sure to follow us and like us on LinkedIn. And of course, if you have any questions, you can reach us by phone, 800-255-5055. And with that, I am going to turn this over to Scott to discuss this amazing FIA product.
Perfect. Thank you, Sergio. I truly appreciate it. Looks like you need to make me the presenter. We're doing that right now. And are you seeing my screen? Yes, no?
No, sir, not yet. Let me see here.
Okay. Share. Now you are.
There we go. Yes, sir.
All right. Technology is always a
Take it
wonderful
away,
thing,
Scott.
especially when it works. Thank you, Sergio. Truly appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I am Scott Pope with Legacy Marketing Group, and I want to just give a quick 30 seconds on who Legacy is, because it might be a little bit confusing to some folks. We are a company that works with carriers across the country to bring FIAs, fixed index annuities, to the field. We work with carriers such as Americo, Emeritus, Western and Southern, and then today what we're talking about is a new carrier that we just launched with a new product, the Standard, in just the last month. What we do is with each of our carriers, we have unique, tracks that each one of the products go down. Americo would be an accumulation product for some higher caps and rates, and also an additional death benefit that you can add. Emeritus would be our income play, where you can turn on income as early as 30 days, guaranteed for life. Western and Southern Integrity is a great carrier for more of the advanced markets, the inherited IRA strategies, the advanced market strategies, those type of thing. They have a full team that can help you with some of these more advanced cases. And then what we just rolled out just recently with our new carrier is there we go, the EclipseMark. EclipseMark is rolled out, and it is with our new carrier, as I mentioned, the Standard. I didn't see what change slides here on me, Sergio. Let me see here. There we go. The Standard. The Standard is an A-rated carrier, and we work with only A-rated carriers. That's one thing you will find with us here at Legacy. Like I said, we create the products with these carriers. We handle the licensing, the commissions, the whole 9 yards, and you can use all of the carriers to help drive some of the bonus structures that we have within our product line as well. But we work strictly with the Standard on this particular product, and again, it's called EclipseMark. A-rated, as I mentioned, and that's who we do business with. We really feel that strongly you need to work with a strong carrier to get out there so you know what you're working with your clientele. High level of this product, guaranteed rate stability. We'll cover each of these points here very shortly. Accumulation, premium bonuses, 5 or 10 year. Now take that into consideration. You have a 5-year option with this as well. And then some great access to liquidity as early as much as 15% after the first year. So let's just dive right into it. The different options you have for your indexes. One of the top ones out there in the industry right now is the S&P 500 IQ index. If you would have had it January 1 of 2024 to 12/31 of 2024, 18.64 was your return in this particular index. It is designed to give you S&P type of returns while still being in an insurance index. Simple, transparent. They do recalculations once a day to look at to see whether or not they are within their 15% volatility to move this product forward. They can actually, if their volatility is low, they can actually leverage the S&P up to 200% to help get to that 15% level. Or if the volatility is quite high, they'll back down. There's only two options. You either got a cash component or an S&P component. There's none of this other stuff, the delays that you're running into. So it's intraday traded, great index, and we have some great features built into this product specifically for this index. This index also offers the BofA Global MegaTrends Index. It is a technology-based index internationally. So we've got international technology to work with this: robotics, digital economy, and millennials, disruptive technology. It's a volatility of 7%. Again, you can leverage those up to 200%, and that's with our friends at BofA. And then we also offer, using the S&P 500 IQ, what we're calling the duo growth. And what that is saying, okay, zero is always your hero. That's what we've heard in this industry with the fixed index annuities for years and years and years. Well, this is actually better than zero is your hero, because your client will always receive a return. Right now, if they get into this product, they would receive a 2% return guaranteed. Now, the cap on this particular product is at 575. So if they were to get a negative return in the index, you get 2% will be your return for the client. If there's a 10% return, your client would get 575. They hit the cap. If they were to get a 3% return in the index, your client would actually get 5. You would add that 2% guarantee on to what the index returned to get you up to your cap of 575. So again, it helps get rid of those, those challenging conversations you sometimes have with annual reviews. You're always guaranteed to have a 2% return by using the duo growth up to a cap of 575. Now, we know one of the biggest challenges you do have is the annual review. In fact, I think everyone would rather have 2 or 3 root canals done annually instead of going back to a client every year and trying to explain to them why the caps and rates have proceeded to go down over the years with different carriers, different indexes. And that happens. It's part of the index. No carrier goes in expecting to pull back their rates and caps, but with the way the market plays out, sometimes they have to. How would you like to not have that conversation ever again? And that's what EclipseMark is going to allow you to do. You can guarantee the cap and rate that they go in at is the cap and rate they will have in year 7, 8, 9, 10, or even in the 5-year option, year 2, 3, 4, 5. They are guaranteed that that's what their cap and rate is going to be. So here's the way it plays out. We're going to have a fixed account attached to this particular index. That fixed account is guaranteed for the 10 years or the 5 years if you choose the 5. Now, the beauty of that is the fixed account is at 4%. So if your client went in today, they would be guaranteed to have a 4% fixed account for 10 years. And by the way, this is a no-fee product, so there you would get a true 4%. If you were to take the 1-year S&P 500 with the cap, now that is just a 1 year, so you would be playing in and out. It's coming in at right now at 8.5% on the 10-year. But it could change. That's not locked in. I'm going to skip one and go to the S&P 500 IQ index, the index that I talked about earlier, the one that returned 18 plus last year. You were going in and you were locked in for the 10 years with a cap of 10%. A 10% cap locked in, whether you're in the index or not. If your clients were not in this index, they were in one of the other indexes, and in year 6, they move over to the S&P 500 IQ with a cap, they know they're going to get a 10% cap. It will not change for the duration, even if they're not in the different index. The IQ with a par rate, that is at 55% par. So again, you're going to be at 55% par no matter what year you go in. The duo growth, the one I mentioned that had the 2% guarantee, the cap on it is 575 for the 10-year. And again, you can move in, out, do what you want. 575 is what your cap is going to be. And the same with the BofA Global MegaTrends Index. Its par rate is at 105. So again, you know exactly what you're going to be going in and out of. You know what your index is going to be. Now I want to pop back up to the S&P 500 point-to-point with cap lock. Now the nice part of that one, though, you are locked in at a 7% cap for 7 years on the 10-year product. But the only issue with that is you have to go in at contract issue, and once you're in, you are locked in. So that's a lock in for the 7 years. The others are guaranteed caps and rates, but this one is a lock. Once you're in, you're in. So but you are in the true S&P 500 at a 7% cap. Great opportunities, and again, 5-year is an option as well. And you can see up there at the top, we talk about the EclipseMark 10. That is the straight product. Anytime you hear the word plus with any of our product lines, that means that is a bonus product. And right now, the bonus is looking really, really sharp at a 12% bonus, issue ages 0 to 80 on the 10-year. And the EclipseMark 5 has a 6% bonus. Now think about that, a 6% bonus on a 5-year product. Great opportunity to get them in to help jumpstart some of those fees now by getting the bonus. You're going to get lower caps and rates. Just for example, if you take the plus version of the S&P 500, I mentioned it was at 8.5 annual one year point to point. You'd be at 5.25 is what you would get, but on the 10-year. But you're getting a 12% bonus to jumpstart it. So it kind of offsets it. It just depends on really what your clientele need. Whoops, I hit several buttons there. There we go. So really a great opportunity to get into this product with bonuses. Those bonuses can be used to help offset losses that maybe the client had elsewhere, ways to jumpstart their earnings. Great opportunity with the bonus version of this particular product. And one other great feature that we've found a lot of people drawn to is the fact that you can get 15% penalty-free withdrawals after the first year. You've got your clients, and there's something about that on the 5-year plan. You can take out 15% every year after the first year, so you can take up to 60% penalty-free withdrawal on a 5-year plan. That's available to you again, and 15% over the 10 years as well after the first year. Great opportunity for liquidity. Clients can set up, automatic withdrawals. They can have it set so that they can get their income out of this particular product while still having the money work for them in the indexes. Also has your typical waiver of surrender, terminal conditions, required minimum distributions, annuitization, death, all those available with our advanced liquidity features built into the EclipseMark. And we got great compensation for the agent streets as well as we at the street levels as well as we have built in trail commissions, something we've not done at Legacy before. And also something at Legacy, just so you know, you are getting your commissions from Legacy, and we do pay commissions daily. So once the policy is released out the door, commissions come very shortly after, because we do pay commissions daily on our product line. So again, just to hit the highlights again, who is the best client for this? Someone who's looking for great guarantees. They don't want those trust me rates, the rates that are going to, I'm going to give you a high rate this year, but I'm going to back you down progressively over the time. No, that's not what's going to happen with this, because we have those guaranteed rates built in, especially with the S&P 500 IQ. Great accumulation, as I mentioned. Premium bonuses, you can jumpstart a 12% or a 6% bonus on the plus products, 5 or 10-year options, and you have advanced liquidity options as well, all within this product. We just launched it about a month ago, and all with an A-rated carrier, the standard. We are excited to hear about this. We are open to any questions that you have for us. Contact the IMS team. They'd be glad to talk to you as well, or you can contact us directly at Legacy, 800-395-1053, extension 4002, or just go to legacynet.com. And Sergio mentioned Firelight. This product is specifically e-apply only, so you do need to be on Firelight to get this submitted. It is e-apply only. In reality, that helps clean up the process so much, because it's got to be in good order before you can hit go, and it gets you the policy paid much quicker. With that, Sergio, I think that's my rambling. If you've got any questions for me.
No, actually, I think you did a fantastic job explaining that. So again, thank you for taking the time to join us this morning. And if I could have you pass those controls back over to me.
I just did, didn't I?
Perfect. Yes. Let me see here. I believe so.
The poll's up.
Oh, is it? Perfect. Fantastic. So, just sent out a poll. I'll leave it up for a few moments here. Would you like to be appointed with the standard to offer the specific product? Because not everybody has access to this specific product. So I'll leave that up for a little bit. And
one thing I do want to point out, if you already licensed with the standard, that is different than being licensed with the standard through legacy. So if somebody's already selling through the standard, that's great, but you do need to get appointed with legacy and the standard.
Fantastic. And I'll be closing that polling now. And other than that, I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time out of your day to join us this morning to learn about this excellent new product. And you guys, happy selling, everybody. Thanks again. Bye-bye. Thanks, Scott.
Mm-hmm.